Daniel Blair, it's Sunday at your Vurb Classic here at Next Level 101. You did the rain dance because yesterday afternoon when we were leaving track, you promised Jase that you were going to ride.
Yep.
And it didn't work. The rain's gone. You're going to ride.
I was hoping it would be so muddy that I wouldn't have to. The problem is it's just going to be about perfect. So I do have to ride, but it's been a pretty fun weekend. I'm grateful to be a part of this. Eddie Ray and Jase Patterson have a fantastic place. They've ran this race before, so being a new partner with them, this is my first go at being a race promoter, I guess you'd say. And I've had a good time. Things have gone smooth. They haven't asked me to do a lot because I've never ran a race before.
You don't know where anything is at this facility that you work at.
I don't know where anything is. So I'm here to smile and make sure everybody has a good time, visit with all the cast of characters that came out, including you. But no, it's been a super, super fun weekend, and now I have to race in the mud a little bit, but oh well.
Yeah, this track, first of all, is phenomenal. It's my first time here. Jessica, Eddie, yourself, incredible hosts. Just worked up really well, great turnout. How do you feel about the event so far? Having Vurb out here, was it a success?
Success, love it. The Vurb guys do a great job. They're so good at promotion. They make every event they give it the feel. They give it the feel. They make it feel big and fun and playful. They're running around with cameras. They're doing edits in the middle of the day, putting them out. I mean, it's just, they
Dude, it
nail.
feels like a national, there's drones flying around, there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, they nail their part so good. And then as far as the track goes, again, back to Eddie Ray, Alex Payne, they did such a good job getting this ready. And I've watched it all come to fruition, but you never know till everyone shows up. Like, is it that good? Does everyone like it or not? And all I've heard is, dude, this track is so sick. It's got off cambers and big jumps, great dirt, ruts. It got super rough yesterday. I know you love that. So I'm proud of everybody that's a part of this, because I really am not a big part of this yet. I mean, I hope to be more involved in the future, but right now I'm just here to help when they need it. But everybody that is running this thing has just been an A+ all the way through. So I'm just grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah, you mentioned being involved with the track and being a partner out here, and part of what you're doing is coaching. I see the canopy behind you, the United States Motorcycle Coaching Association. That's something that's very important to you right now.
Yes. Has
been for a long time. Orange Brigade, coaching kids, being involved with the kids. A couple of your riders are out here this weekend. Yeah, just talk about the United States Motorcycle Coaching Association and all that. So
Jase Patterson and I are both USMCA coaches, certified, and of course here at Next Level we do training, full-time training, weekly training, daily training. We have a lot of different programs, but we're both certified. I'm actually now one of the board members on the USMCA, so for me to be able to be here and represent what we do and kind of share that with everybody, again, being a facility, I think it's very important. But it's been a lot of, it's been a success talking to a lot of people just about what USMCA is and how Jessica and I kind of work in and out of that program here. So very grateful on that end. But it's just all tied together. Like, you're here, Gypsy Tales is here, Chad Reed, Josh Grant, and the mood is just...
What happened to Freeze?
I don't know what happened there. He never showed up. I don't know, but we were joking.
He's gonna be out there today when you ride, taking you out.
If he shows up, I'm not racing.
All right, Jase Patterson, we're at your track, Next Level 101.
Right.
For the Vurb Classic. First of all, 7-time women's national champion?
Yeah.
Dude, does that feel like a lifetime ago? I mean, do you miss it?
You know, honestly, it kind of does now. When you think about it, it doesn't, but then when you think about it, especially with the kids now that we train and stuff, you're like, well, back, you're like, wow, like 20 years ago or so, then it really hits you. But again, it doesn't feel like that. But yeah, sometimes I miss racing, sometimes not. But I think right now this thing keeps me more occupied than anything.
Well, speaking of the facility, it's my first time here. I've absolutely loved it. Today with the weather wasn't my favorite, but it's a really rad place. When did you and your husband, Eddie Ray, buy it?
Well, we have another track in Travelers Rest. We have motocross and a dirt car track, and started with that and had it for like the last 5 years. And then, you know, it kind of presented itself where somebody said, hey, we have a track, and the people that have it kept leasing it to other people. They said they are ready to just sell it to somebody, and they asked another friend of ours if they knew somebody, and I guess I popped into their head, and, you know, it's been about almost 3 years now. The first year kind of just sat here. We weren't really sure what to do with it. And then, you know, I was already doing training and stuff before, and we just kind of turned this place around a little bit, and it just kept growing from there, really.
The track is next level. The training facility, the program is called Level Up.
Right.
How many kids do you normally train, and what does that mean to you, working with these kids and seeing them go to Loretta's and be successful?
You know, it's been super cool. It always varies. You know how kids are. They like to take, like, we kind of took off the whole month of August after Loretta's and kind of got things really situated for this race. And then, you know, it's about to pick back up again. So, you know, full time is about, you know, 12 to 15, depends. And then when it gets a month closer, it's like we have 20 to 30 of them, you know. So it kind of always depends on what's coming up and people come in. But then we also have an afternoon program, and that's every Tuesday and Thursday. And we have anywhere from 10 to 15 kids in that also. But I just really enjoy that, and working with Daniel, and, you know, both of us kind of feed off each other. And it's been fun just developing and learning just as a rider coach also to, you know, get back to these kids.
When you're training, how often do you get out there and show them that you know what you're talking about?
Honestly, hardly ever, but I do get on my little pit bike that's a TTR 125, and I like to try to rip with them on that and give them what I got on that. So I honestly have more fun ripping around on that bike, and I think too, if they see that I can keep up with them on that, they're like, okay, maybe she knows something.
Okay, Carson and Claire Brown, we're out here at Next Level 101 for the Vurb Classic. Yesterday was a beautiful day. I don't know how many classes you rode, Carson. A lot of different bikes. Just talk about the event. What brought you to this event?
Yeah, pretty much like came out here, wanted to check it out. The Vurb guys invited us out as a hired gun and whatnot, and yeah, it's super sick. I didn't know, you know, this whole facility was out here, and the track ended up being really cool. Awesome dirt. They've got like some paper in the dirt that they're working in and everything, so it
smells
actually
great.
Yeah, smells great. Yeah, they've got yeah, some really good ruts and everything, and yeah, the Vurb crew actually brought out a KX252 stroke for me to rip, but the crank went bad on that at practice day, so Randy let me rip his little Husky 125 or whatnot, and yeah, it's super fun, and yeah, I ripped some vintage bikes with them too. What do you think, Claire?
Yeah, never really been to the South before. The track's amazing. People down here are so nice. Yeah, we have Randy, Robbie Green, the whole Vurb crew helping us out. I got to ride a little bit yesterday and race. It was a blast. It's a lot different down here for sure. Coming from, you know, riding mostly in Washington, I can see why so many fast guys come from down here, because the ruts are hard, the jumps are way bigger. But yeah, super fun.
You rode a couple classes. You also helped film for your husband, and so you're very involved. Had a little spill or two yesterday, but got back up and went and raced. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, you know, I'm no stranger to pain. I think I cracked a few ribs.
Don't say that, because I pushed out when I cracked mine and didn't ride anymore.
You know,
making me sound bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just love riding and I love racing, and we only get to do it for such a short amount of time, so why not? But yeah, super fun.
Yeah, Carson, how great is it to be able to enjoy what you love doing, going to all these events with your wife being involved? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's been super cool because, you know, we get to go to these events, and Claire really loves this, and, you know, she brings a whole new atmosphere to it, keeps it fun because, you know, like you and I, we've done this for a long time, and then Claire, she's only been riding for a few years, so it brings that whole element of fun to it because it's all pretty new to her. So yeah, it's been amazing, and she's really helped, you know, get all the social media stuff going for me that everybody sees and everything. So yeah, it's been a blessing.
It's always a pleasure to get to spend some time with Randy Richardson. How do you feel so far after we're on day 2 or 3, I guess, of the Vurb Classic here at Next Level? It's been a blast. How's it been for you?
I think it's been awesome. The Vurb Classic, you know, it's great for me because it's a local event. I live about 40 minutes away, and I've been to each one they've held here, and I think this is the best one yet. Great turnout. The track prep is amazing. The track flowed really well yesterday and had a great time, and if you're not here, you're definitely missing out.
Yeah, you had a number of classes you rode yesterday, including the vintage class where you battled with Carson Brown. He struggled to keep up with you. Fastest man in Piedmont still.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, I got him the first moto, and then second moto, I think his youthfulness, you know, took it to the old 57-year-old. But yeah, he definitely won the race. So his 2-1 scores, he won the race, but I still retained the title because AMA rule clearly states that you have to live in Piedmont to be eligible to be the fastest man in Piedmont. What's got me a little nervous is that he said that he and his wife Claire might be looking for a house here, so it could be tough next year.
Yeah. What keeps you coming back to these events? Senior citizen behind you, you're a child at heart.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I truly am, you know, I'm a 7th grader for life, you know what I mean? And I'm just locked into a young mindset, and I have a passion for 2 wheels that luckily, you know, I discovered at 4 years of age. And here it is 53 years later. I love motorcycles as much as I ever have. I'm blessed to be healthy and active and young at heart, and motorcycles and even bicycles. You know, I do a lot of e-mountain bike riding. That keeps me healthy, young, somewhat fit and active. And I just love it, man. It's good times. It's good, good-hearted people. The same people out here that have the same spirit and love excitement, and just glad to be a part of it. Yep.
Awesome, Randy. It's a blast every time.
Right. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate you having me on Vital MX. Thanks, man.
Anytime. Jase Macalpine out here in South Carolina at the Vurb Classic, Next Level 101. First time I got to meet you. It's been really rad to ride with you. What do you think about the event so far?
Man, yeah, I've had a lot of fun. We've been here, what day? We got here Friday and practice. So yeah, we did practice all day Friday. Me and Darkside teamed up for this event. We've been pitting together the whole time, and yeah, it's been awesome. I've been saying it, but like the tracks get a lot of attention when you come to a place. Like obviously that's what you're here for, but if you look that way, it's just like green grass, beautiful trees. Like this is a really cool place to actually be as well. So that's, these days I get a little bit older. That's kind of like a box that needs to be ticked for me to like really enjoy going to a race. Vurb crew, I first came to a Vurb Classic 13 years ago. The Vurb crew, that's some of my best friends. So yeah, when this event was on, there was no way I wasn't doing it. And kind of like midway through the, well, kind of getting to the business end of the World Vets prep. So yeah, it was definitely cool to get a couple gate drops. I honestly don't even remember the last time I did like a motocross gate drop. So yeah, epic weekend.
Yeah, starts were fun yesterday. They had the grates. You never started on grates. Kind of found you a little cheat there all the way to the left, got in the dirt. Had some pretty good starts.
Yeah, I did the, I'm having an Orange Brigade tryout, but I'm on a completely stock bike, no whole shot device. And that's my, I've got like a real long list of excuses.
Well, it's Daniel's bike, the fender fell off.
Yeah, well, I had a big over the bars in practice, ripped the fender off. So I had to lean on my Orange Brigade teammates to get me out of trouble and back on track. But yeah, no, it's been a weekend.
Gypsy Tales has really been taking off. It's a fantastic podcast. People love it. Are you at all surprised at how well it's doing?
I guess yes and no. Like, I honestly don't think about it that much, you know, and maybe that's like a bit of a key to why it works. But I just got so much other shit going on in my life. Like I'm trying to, you know, just got married and like the moving around that we've been doing, and you know, we've been in Dubai, we've been here, we've been sort of everywhere. So yeah, it's surprising in a sense, but I don't think about it that much. But I tell people I just feel very, very lucky. I love my job. I do it for free. I'm glad I make money doing it. I'm glad that we've got a team of, like there's 4 of us that work for the podcast now. And you know, I'm glad that there's a team of us that get to like live off the thing, and we all enjoy what we're doing. So I just feel a little bit surprised, but mostly very, very lucky that I get to do what I do. Yeah, honestly, this was like an old school club day. Like you just meet your buddy, you sit down, you're talking about your motos, you're prepping each other's gates, you're helping each other with suspension. Talking shit. We just had like an old school club day from back in the day, and I had a blast with you, bro.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for your time.
Am I live?
Okay,
Is this live on the internet?
Yes, we are streaming live on NBC right now.
Awesome.
Fox and CBS.
The pressure's high
All
here,
at
Dark
once.
Side. Dark. Doing this to me.
Wes Williams, the man behind VurbMoto, Vurb Classic, Next Level 101. Dude, what a bitchin' event you guys helped put on. Danny and I were just talking, and like I said, it kind of almost feels like a national, because there's drones flying around, there's cameras everywhere, there's live podcasts. Like it's been amazing.
That's been our whole goal since day one of this. We actually started in 08 with Kevin Kelly at Bremen Raceway. It was the Vurb Pro-Am Classic back then, and that was in the infancy of Vurb, and we've stayed true to our roots. It's all about the coverage for all the rippers here, whether it be photo, video, everything we can do. And it's crazy. Yes, we have dueling drones out here. I think there's 3 different drone companies, 2 FPV guys. it was like drone battles out there, so I didn't even put mine up. It's fine. They got the shots, but we also got a lot of shots. And it's a hell of a lot of fun. This track's awesome. The competition's stiff, and I can tell you I walked more steps yesterday than I did any day at Loretta, so that's pretty impressive.
That's impressive. I feel like this has probably been the most difficult project you'll ever have because somehow you have to try to make me look decent.
I've been filming you all weekend, and
anything usable.
ML told me to make sure that I tried to make you look slow, but I took your advice. I made you look fast. I was out there, I was getting tight shots, some slow-mo shots, drone shots, told the FPV dudes to hook it up. We got some behind the scenes stuff, so I think you're gonna have like your own Moto Spy episode coming soon.
Oh, I can't wait.
You did good. You did good. Hey, props to you, dude. You know what? Everybody wants to give you crap sometimes. I'm here for the love, Jamie.
Yeah, well,
you do good.
Appreciate you, Wes. Yeah, because my boss certainly isn't.
Hey, that's what I'm here for. I told you.
Yeah.
We're here for the rippers. You're a ripper. I aspire to be like you. Plus 35, plus 45. You were in all the classes yesterday. I feel like every time I turned around, you're out there burning motos, and I'm like, dude, I want to be doing that.
You know what
so I was actually very envious.
The highlights, the befriendment of Gypsy Tales, Jase. Like
Yep.
we've never met. I told him yesterday. I said, you know, I kind of had a preconceived notion that you were gonna be like kind of a dick, really, have an ego, and you're like really cool. So
well, in reverse, on the way home last night, he's like, dude, you know who I really like today? Dark Side, man. He's just a cool ass dude. And I was like,
oh, superpowers.
I'm glad I'm connecting the dots here, bro.
You did, but yeah, what do you love most about doing these events, and how do they compare to covering a Supercross, covering a national that you've done for years?
I always equate it to this. When I was a young amateur racer, 125C class, Super Mini, all that, having my name in Cycle News, even in the results, getting that mention, like I just remember every time I'd open it up, what it made me feel like. And I've always tried to harness that, and that's what our events have always been about. So again, going back to the coverage aspect, I want every kid to come here and feel famous in some respect, whether they make some clip on Instagram or get a photo on the website, see their name mentioned in a race report. Somewhere in the long lines, I just want every kid to feel that Cycle News feeling is the best way to put it. But this is what I grew up doing. I love it so much, and that's why we put on 10 events a year underneath the VurbMoto flag, because I honestly love this so much. I would rather be here than a Supercross, because like there's just nothing that beats coming out here with your friends, riding dirt bikes, having a good time, drinking some beers, and using my camera, dude. Like all the things I'm super passionate about are right here. And Supercross is great and all, good paycheck. It's fun following around the top dudes of the sport, but just like that, it's race day for them, it's race day for us. This right here is nothing but fun.
Last thing, what's next for Vurb?
What's next for Vurb, man? We go nonstop. We'll see you next week in LA doing a very fun project. All you guys will see then. And then we got Muddy Creek Top Gun Showdown for the Cody Gregg two-stroke shootout last year. I think it was like $40,000 purse. So we come right back to the East Coast 1 month from now. That's where we're at. And then Supercross wrapped up, trying to talk Red Bull into Moto Spy again. Oh. Fingers crossed. Like, I know everybody says it every year, but this is going to be the best year ever. We have to document it. So I said this on the Vanilla Racing broadcast last week, but tweet Hammer, email Hammer, call Hammer if you got his phone number. Just say, hey, we need Red Bull Moto Spy back. We got Hunter, Jet, Aaron Plessinger, Justin Barsha, Ryder D. Who else am I missing?
A ton of guys, but
Ryder
McNabb's coming down.
Just all the dudes with Red Bull helmets alone. Obviously, we want to do some other guys, but hey, Red Bull, like look at the dudes in the 450 class.
In general, yeah.
I mean, 450 class is gonna be so sick. So, anyways, I hope that's next for us because that'd be a lot of fun. But either way, all right, we're rooted here in the grassroots of the sport, and I can tell you this: we'll be doing this many more times next year. So, our next big one though, World Mini. I want you there. Okay. April next year. It's a weekend off of Supercross. Mesquite, Nevada. That track's sick. There's a golf course out front. You like to golf?
I've only played once, and I was terrible, but I liked it. So yes.
You can caddy. You want to caddy?
Moto and caddy. Hang out, can I have some Jaeger?
Yes. Yes. Jaeger. You're a Jaeger guy?
Yeah, that's kind of the only thing. Yeah, I'm in.
I mean, I'll do it if I have to.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, okay. Well, hey, dude, I appreciate you coming to the Vurb Classic. Shout out ML for letting you come race this thing, and should I go work on your clips right now?
Yes.
All right. I'm on it.